to the video today, guys. Today we are going to take a look at the spreadsheet for my Fidelity Health Savings Account. In 2020, I decided to open up a Fidelity Health Savings Account due to the bank that I have my current health savings account in decided to cut the interest rate way down, and I have a pretty good chunk of money in there. So I feel like I have enough money saved in there to where that's safe, that I feel like I'm going to try doing this new thing to see if I can. I just want to see if I can make more money than the bank is paying in interest, is basically what I want to do. Pretty much anybody with a high deductible healthcare plan can have an HSA, and I would highly recommend it, especially if you're younger and you don't go to the doctor. Basically, instead of paying your premium, like what I do is I have a high deductible healthcare plan through my employer that is actually free. So I pay zero cost for my healthcare insurance. I have a high deductible. So if I do have to go to the doctor, I have to pay up front. But instead of paying your healthcare premium, basically, I just put a set amount into my health savings account. This year, you can put $3,550 into your health savings account, and we get paid every 2 weeks. So that ends up equaling basically $136.53 per pay I have put in my health savings account up until now. I opened up a health savings account through Fidelity, and one neat thing, as I'm going to show you right here, is that I started out with just doing the bi-weekly payment amount, and then I ended up picking up some extra shifts. So I talked to the human resource people, and they said that you can change the amount you put into your health savings account. So I had 3 extra shifts, and I decided, I probably would be better off just putting most of my money in my health savings account because I won't have to pay any tax on it. So I was able to put a huge chunk into my health savings account, and I barely missed it out of my paycheck. I mean, I didn't get the extra money in my paycheck from the overtime, but I was able to put the whole amount in here and not pay any tax on it. So that's one cool thing, is you may be able to fund your health savings account a lot faster and get your money working for you sooner. So inside of here, my thought process is I wanted to make at least 5% on my money. So I decided to look at the Dividend Aristocrats, which are really strong companies that have paid dividends and raised their dividends for 25 plus years. And I decided to go with the ones that only paid 5% that I didn't already own. I own a few of them in my Webull account, and I also wanted them to be fairly cheap so that as the dividends come in, I could buy more shares of them. So the ones I chose in the beginning was Leg, Ben, and then this People's United. And as you can see, they don't pay, as of right now, like Leg and Platt's not paying 5%, but when I bought them right here, you can see that they were paying 5.4%. So basically my yield on cost is 5.4%. So basically I spent $118 that I'm getting a 5% return on, plus whatever the stock goes up. So as of right now, it's up $11. This was a steal of a deal. As soon as I seen it, I'm buying that one. But so as of right now, I'm receiving a 5% return on that money. I have not received any dividends yet, but I will be shortly. And then I got into Ben, the Franklin Resources. It's like a financial company, but I got in on that one, and I ended up buying quite a bit in that one company, and the return on that's basically a 5.14%. And they pay $1.08 dividend. They pay it quarterly. So basically every time I get paid from Ben, from now on, I'll be making $6.48. So with People United, that is also a financial company. As you can see, that their dividend yield is 6.12%. As far as the dividend yield, we're making a pretty good return on that. That's a 6% return. But as you can see, the stock price has gone down quite a bit since I bought it, because I bought 24 shares, or I bought 20 shares at $11.97, which this is one thing I've learned with doing stocks. Unless you're real confident that it's going to keep going up, you should never buy a stock if you're not losing money on it. That's how I feel. I will never add more shares of something, for the most part, for the most part, I won't add to anything in my portfolio unless it's in the red. I feel fairly confident about all the things I've picked for my portfolio. Like they're not going to go bankrupt and stuff. But I feel like I'm only going to buy more of something that's cheaper. Like I don't want to pay more. I don't want to pay extra for something that I can get at a lower price. So as long as whichever one's in the red is the ones that I'm going to be adding to from now on, because with that simple mistake right there, it took my cost basis basically from $11.75, and then it basically bumped it all the way up to, I think it was $11.99 before I got this one right here. So I bought 4 shares at $10.70, which brought it back down to the $11.76. But I think because when I bought it at this price right here, it was $11.92 is what it was at. So now I'm kind of in a hole. So I'm going to have to buy some more of that to get the cost basis back down for when it goes back up. But then after I bought these ones, I'm like, I probably should get some high quality companies that more than likely are going to go up no matter what. So I decided I would get Apple and Microsoft, which those are the big tech companies. Just because I probably wouldn't be able to buy them by buying whole shares. But within Fidelity, you can buy fractions of shares. So I decided that I would add those to the portfolio because those are more of a growth stock. So I could probably see bigger gains, not so much with the dividends, but more with the price of the stock going up, as those two seem to always go up. And then the other thing I decided to add to this portfolio was the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, which that is another one that basically, for the most part, goes up all the time. My strategy for this one is I'm basically, as of right now, I'm only going to add to these 3 funds until the end of the year, until 2021. So basically every time I buy them, I'm going to buy $100 of each one, so $300 a piece, until I have all my money invested. I have about $300 more that I can put into my health savings account for the year. So I got about $634 that I can invest still. So I'm going to get that all in here shortly, and then we'll just watch the dividends come in. And then as we get dividends, we'll reinvest those. I haven't decided if I'm going to reinvest them in the exact company that they came from, or if I'll just buy whichever one I can lower the cost basis the most on. But if you are young, I would highly recommend you start up a health savings account, especially if you have a high deductible health plan, and at least put something in. Some companies will provide a provider match, so you can add a little bit and they'll match it. The benefits of having a health savings account is that you get a tax deduction on it on the money that goes in. All the money that's inside of there that you make, you get to use tax-free if you use it for qualified health expenses. And then if you get to be really old, you can basically use it as a second retirement account. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll try to make occasional update videos on each one of these funds and how they're doing. And as the dividends go in, I'll kind of show you how I reinvest the dividends. So thanks for watching.